Making big waves on the ATP World Tour since turning pro in 2008 is Canadian Milos Raonic. Gathering more and more momentum every year, the 24-year-old now finds himself part of the game's elite.
I think this is going to be a guy who's going to contest plenty of major finals down the years.
I mean, he's definitely one of the biggest servers that can be out there, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot of battles in the future.
He is better and better, improves and improves every day, and he wants to become number one. You can see he's hungry.
I think he's got a good chance to come through and be, a top contender.
It was in 2014 that the Canadian firmly established himself in the world's top 10, producing some stunning tennis along the way.
I've stepped up, especially in the big tournaments, always performed well, performed consistently. Gave myself an opportunity always later in tournaments against top guys, and I'm making constant progress, and that's what I'm most happy with.
Definitely he's going to get better every slam, every tournament. We are still in the process of improving his game, improving his personality and the way he also copes with situations in the tournament, but he's very close. I mean, he's top 10 player now, established top 10 player, with aspirations to go really higher up, and it's not secret that we are aiming for absolute top, and we hope that in the near future we can make it.
It's that absolute focus and desire to be the best that has made Raonic a major threat to any opponent.
I think the thing I've improved the most is probably the second serve return points I've won. I think that's probably helped me on that return game aspect more, and then therefore, since I keep that constant pressure on the return games, it's allowed me actually to even hold more frequently and with more ease.
I think he's improved his athleticism around the court, and his experiences and his confidence has grown, and I think you could see that last year finishing the year top 10. So yeah, I think he's a big player to contend with now.
When not on court, the Canadian dedicates a lot of time to his Milos Raonic Foundation, designed to help and support disadvantaged children. A cause close to his heart, this chance to help provides a special kind of inspiration.
It is very motivating to see the progress the kids are making. It's not easy, but you see that they have such a very ambitious spirit about it. They want to be able to participate in things, and it's very motivating to see that.
With the game at an all-time high, Raonic knows that if he's to win the biggest titles, he must beat some of the game's greatest players. An important step is recognising just what it is that makes them the best.
I think the most differential thing between the top guys and the guys sort of following behind that are, let's say, half a step behind, is the mental side of it all. Knowing, believing, and then also understanding what they can do. And that probably increases them 1 to 2%, whereas for the other guys, knowing that there's that struggle ahead, that there's that difficulty against those top guys, it sort of probably decreases their level by that 1 to 2%, and then all of a sudden you have a 4% gap.
Still young, Milos has already won 6 ATP World Tour titles and enjoyed some impressive Grand Slam runs. But Raonic's personal pick as his standout moment so far might surprise his fans.
I think one that maybe not many people saw was my first year on tour. I broke out. I went from somewhere around 150 to top 40 in a few short weeks, and then that summer I had to have hip surgery and miss a big part. Being able to come back from that and finish the year strong, and then come back the next year, finish with a much higher ranking. I think that one taught me the most, more than any of the other ones.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, going global. We're behind the scenes with all the action in Delray Beach, Marseille and Rio. And Kevin's closing in. After a run to the final in Memphis, we catch up with Kevin Anderson at home in Delray. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news, and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.